Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Rams are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against that Jets offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Double tight, guys, double tight. All right, now look at this. Watch it now, Barney.
Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. To throw is Tannehill. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And it's 3rd down. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. T.J. Yeldon. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. T.J. Yeldon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Flush to his right. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down. Second down now after the incompletion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And New York set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Third down now following the completed pass. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's got his man. It's Darbo. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 23 yards on the play.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
They go play action here on first down. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And that is caught by Ardarius Stewart. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Second down now after the pass completion. To the air again, Tannehill. Throwing deep for Stewart. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And his kick is good. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll drop to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On the counter, Gurley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They'll look to throw, and they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So out now come the Jets. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. Amara Darboh, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Tannehill. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st down, Tannehill. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Off play action, Tannehill. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Samson Ebukam coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
The Jets on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17.
From the 50, it's Tannehill.
Being chased out left. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Looks to be right around the 40. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense?
Now let's go. Watching that, Barney.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Here we go. Check.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over. Looking for Decker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And he's got room. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Again, it's Yeldon. And some space here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now a handoff to Yeldon. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Jets on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Ryan Tannehill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Now a handoff for Gurley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down near the 42. The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. No. Check, Patriots. Check. Check out, bro. Hot. Leopard.
He'll drop to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
They're going to try and throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It'll be a gain of 11. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Here we go now.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The former USC Trojan, familiar with this place, Leonard Williams, breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look,
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. That's complete over the middle to Stewart. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Here's a give to Yeldon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll run it again with Yeldon. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be taken at the 10. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They keep it with Yeldon on first down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Tannehill. He's going to launch this thing way down into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board. And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
Check,
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Rams on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Time running out here on the play clock. Now back to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. The play clock's running down. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And for the 3rd straight play, he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Play clock winding down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They begin with a run by Yeldon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Tannehill. That's caught right side by Anderson. Give him 30 yards there. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a handoff to the fullback, Janovich. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now T.J. Yeldon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And this one is right through. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 4th now in Carson. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Raiders continuing to roll. They have opened their lead even further. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Jets on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The storyline in this one.